Hello, welcome to the Robotics for Kids tutorial. My name is Emerike Adaeze. I'm a STEM education facilitator and I'll be your guide through this video. Hello guys, how is today going? I hope you're having a really nice day. In this video, we'll be doing something really cool. We'll be creating a dance session. It's actually very simple and quite funny. So we'll just pick sprites, pick a very nice backdrop, pick sounds, and then try to make everything rhyme. So I'm going to take out this sprite and select a dance sprite. So if you look over here, you see there are quite a number of them. What you need to do is to just hover your cursor over any particular sprite, watch its dance moves, and if you're okay with them, then you can pick the sprite. So I would be, let me go with 1080, and then the next thing will be to select a suitable backdrop. Let's see, sorry, music. These are the only ones we have. I'm looking for something with a pop feel, a hip-hop feel. Okay, it seems like there is nothing like that here, and I haven't downloaded any backdrop that I can upload, so I'll just go with concert. And for this sprite 1080, I'll reduce its size to 60. Let's see how that is. Okay, this is way better, so I'll bring it down here. And now for us to create the dance, what you need to do is to select when the flag is clicked, go to looks, switch costume to a certain dance move, and wait for a particular length of time. So about 0.3 or 0.4 seconds is okay. Okay, so instead of just dragging and dropping every time, let's just make the whole thing easy by duplicating the sprite, keep one by the side, duplicate this and keep it by side. So you just, these are basically the two lines of codes you need, so you'll just be picking from there, duplicate and reuse. So the first stance will be going with, the first move will be going with, or costume will be this stance. So we'll select 1080 stance. It should appear like this at the beginning of the song, and then switch into other costumes subsequently. So duplicate here, select whichever one you're cool with, just anyone at all, just pick it. So I'll go with top stand, duplicate, wait for 0.3 seconds, then I'll go with top right, wait for another 0.3 seconds. So you'll notice that whichever costume you add next, the sprite here automatically displays the move. So you see what exactly you're doing, and you see the steps sequentially as the sprite would repeat all of those moves and show you where it stopped. So I'll select another one. Let's go with top L. Just pick as many as you feel okay with, you think would suit into the song you'll be going with. Cross 0.3 seconds. What other step? Pop down, pop left, pop left. 0.3 seconds. Then pop right. Pop stand. And one more, I think this is enough. Okay, so how many dance moves do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is enough. So we'll iterate the process starting from here, and we'll ask the sprites to repeat all these dance moves. I think 7 times should be okay. 7. So we'll go to the backdrop and add the music, the sound here. So for when flag is clicked, we would want a sound to play until done. So you come over to sound, go over here. Usually I go with loops, so I select about 2 or 3 sounds that I'm okay with. You can cover your cursor to hear the sound before selecting. Go with the 3rd one and the 4th one. So we'll go back to the code and select. You'll see all the sounds you selected will appear here. So we can try playing the sounds one after the other to see which of them rhymes better with the dance steps. So let's go with dance around, and I'll click on the flag to begin. Okay, let's try another one. Dance magic. And the last one, dance celebrate. I think this is okay for me. I'll leave it at dance celebrate. Let's go back to the sprite again. I'll take this back and this back. Okay. The next thing we will need to do is to make sure that the dance steps rhyme with the song we've selected, because the song will play for a certain length of time. We'll make sure that the number of times the dance steps will be repeated would correspond with the length of the music, so that we don't have the sprite dancing when the music has finished, or the sprites stopping its dance before and the music continues playing. So over here at the backdrop for this sound, I can actually add a control asking it to play longer than its original length, but there is no need for that because this sound is a loop. It means that its length is considerably long enough than the normal sounds we have. So I'm okay with that length of sound. There's no need adding an extra control to increase its length. So I'll just drop this. We're going to run the program, so we'll see how to adjust either the moves or the sound or whichever one to make sure that they all correspond.
Hey.
Okay, see what I was talking about. The sprite is still dancing, but the song has ended. So it means that the number of times we asked the sprite to repeat its move is longer than the length of the music. So let's change this to 5 and see what happens. I'm not cool with one of these. Okay, I want to change it to something else. Okay, let's see this.
Hey.
Okay, the sprite is still dancing, so let's reduce this again. 4. Let's try this.
Hey.
I think this is the closest we can come to getting it to be on the spot without touching the music. So we'll be going with this. So another thing we could do is to add another sprite, a dance sprite. Let's go with UV dance and reduce its size to 60. Okay. So I would show you another method you could use to create dance moves for the sprite. So remember, for a 1080 dance, we had the choice of picking whichever dance move we want in the sequence we would like them to appear. But with this method, you don't get to select the dance move. It just happens automatically. So we'll go to event. When flag is clicked, go to loops, next costume, go to control, wait for 0.3 seconds, and we'll ask it to repeat 10 times. So let's say this. So you will notice that Yovi stopped dancing when just like about a few seconds into the song. That is because of how short her dance moves are and the number of times we asked her to repeat those dance moves. So I've shown you two ways you can two methods you can use to code for the dance steps. Now I'm going to leave this up to you. I want you to do a few things to add them to this. So pick whatever sprite you want, but make sure that at the end there are two. You can create a dance off between both sprites. Make sure that their dance moves, no matter how long you want them to run for, that they correspond with the sound you've chosen. And also create a scene where one sprite dances at a time. Okay, I'm going to give you a tip on how to do that. So let's go to 1080 dance, and with that, what you will be using will just be two lines of code: broadcast message 1 and when I receive message 1. These are just the two things you need. So I'll take this and attach it to the end of this because I would want 1080 to dance first and then Yovi will go next. So I take this back. That message is for Yovi. So I remove when flag is clicked and select when I receive message 1. Now let's try this.
Hey.
Okay, so you see 1080 completed his dance moves and then Yovi started, but then by the end of 1080's dance move, the song as well stopped. So this code actually says that once you're done completing these steps 4 times, broadcast something called message 1, or you can type in a new message if you want with a suitable name. Then for Yovi, when 1080 broadcasts this message 1, she would receive it. So for when that message is received, repeat your own dance steps 10 times. So there are other methods you can use to do this. I would not show you anymore. Just think up something for yourself. Make sure that the dance steps of the 2 dancers, or you can make them 3 or 4, as many as you want. Make sure that they correspond to the length of the music, and remember, you can always increase the length of your music. You can even add more sounds to switch between one song to the other. So what I would like for you to do for me is to create a dance off. Let each sprite at least dance 2 times, go 2 rounds. So 1080 dances, Yovi goes next, 1080 again, then Yovi final. You can choose to use a sound or 2. That is up to you. And you can choose whichever method is suitable with you, either switching to next costume or selecting the costumes yourself. So at the end, I would like to see something very creative, very nice dance moves from all your sprites, a very nice backdrop. You can actually go online, download a backdrop and upload it here. I've shown you before. Here you click on upload backdrop. It opens this window that allows you to select any backdrop you've saved, and you can upload the backdrop here. Do it your way and let it be very nice. So I'll be looking forward to seeing really cool stuffs on the group. Do have a nice day, and of course have fun.